Hey everybody, welcome back to SaraJAwesome. So, you guys might hate me for today's video. I almost kind of hate myself, but I had to do it, okay? Because here's the thing. When I tell non-Tesla people that don't know anything about Tesla that I'm in love with my car and it's absolutely perfect and there's nothing wrong with it and everyone should have one, they don't believe me. I can't blame them. Before I bought my car, I was terrified. I did not trust Tesla. I had never touched one. I had never ridden in one. I'd never driven one, never sat in one. I believed it was too good to be true and that everything was going to go wrong and it was going to be a disaster. I wouldn't say I'm a negative person, but with $40,000 and it being the most expensive thing that I've ever bought for myself and also feeling like I didn't deserve it, even though I worked really hard for it, I was I was trying to find reasons not to spend the money on myself. But after 9,300 something miles driving this car, this is the 2020 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus, I was only able to come up with 10 things that I don't like about this car. Some of the things are actually good things too. They're good and bad. I found like 8 or 9 things and I'm like, I gotta find 10. I just feel like 10's a good number, but I was really digging hard to find things to complain about with this car. The first thing that I absolutely, to me, is the worst thing about the car, I absolutely cannot stand it, and it is a good thing and a bad thing, is the tint in the roof is too dark. I was really worried when I purchased the car. I live in South Texas. It gets very hot in the summer here, over 100 degrees outside. And also, I am a redhead. I have very pale skin. I'm very prone to getting sun damage. I was worried about that. And I was worried about it getting too hot in here. Also, with all black interior, I was worried about the sun damaging the interior of the car. I touched my roof in 100-degree weather. It did not burn my hand, which is shocking. Because normally on the hood, you can fry an egg. I've seen people do it. I don't know. It just, this glass is amazing. I did ask people if I can retint it to make it a little bit lighter. And I think the glass is actually made with this tint in it. It's not a film, it's the glass. But I do know the glass is like amazing. You can see back there, you know, that lower part of the back window is like almost no tint. But then it's very dark up here. And in different lighting, it's even darker. Here's the front windshield and the side window, and then there's the roof. I wish it was lighter. I wish it wasn't so dark, but I'm thankful that it's cool. It doesn't let the sun damage the interior of the car or my skin. That's my biggest complaint about the car. Number 2, I've just done 2 videos on this. Battery loss in the cold. It's a science thing. It's not Tesla. It's not EVs. It's just science. I don't care what kind of battery it is, what it's made out of. Cold temperatures are going to deplete the efficiency of that battery holding a charge. There's no way to fix that. It's not a Tesla problem, but it is really significant. I feel like on the sticker of this car, and when people are buying it, it should say something like, in these temperatures, this is how much range you have, and in these temperatures, this is how much range you have, because it is a huge freaking difference between cold temperatures and hot temperatures. I live down south in the hot. I was able to do a video with cold temperatures recently, but only down to 31 degrees. Other people in Chicago have like negative teens. I can't even do that kind of experiment because it doesn't get that cold here. But for them up there, their batteries, their range is much less than my range down here. It depends on where you live. It depends on all kinds of factors. So I feel like they should have 2 different, averages on the sticker. Range in these temperatures and range in these temperatures. So that people can know, yes, I need a long range, or no, I don't need to waste money on a long range. I can get other extra stuff in the car and not have to worry about spending that extra money just for the sake of 100 more miles on the battery. So I feel like they should do that because that's really important. Number 3. Now this is a stupid thing, but it's kind of annoying. The first week that I had the car, it started raining one day on the way to work. I was like, oh my God, my windshield wipers are on. They've been on for like 20 minutes and I didn't turn them on. They came on automatically, which is so cool. But the downside to that is that whenever it's just misty and your windshield wipers are on auto, the lowest setting for auto is still kind of too fast. So you still need to turn the windshield wipers on to clear the dew and stuff after a few minutes, but you don't want it to be on so often that it's already cleared the dew and it's basically a dry windshield, and then your windshield wipers are just going on that dry windshield because it hasn't accumulated enough dew yet, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to wear out my windshield wipers faster than I need to because it's going back and forth on a already dry windshield. I know it's a stupid thing, but it's annoying because then I have to like turn the auto off and turn it on low, or I just have to like do it manually and turn my auto off and just manually turn them on once every couple minutes. It's just, I don't know. Number 4, road noise. I will say this is the least amount or second least amount road noise I've ever had in a vehicle. I think my 2009 Chevy Suburban is actually quieter, but my Mazda was definitely louder, had more road noise. My Toyota Corolla before this had more road noise. I feel like for this being an electric motor and all these nice things, the road noise is very loud. So I'm going to start doing autopilot videos soon, and I'm curious how that road noise is going to affect my videos. However, this is a 2020, and the 2021s actually have double pane glass, which significantly helps with the road noise. So if I would have waited to purchase my car for 3 more months, I would have had double pane glass and a quieter cabin. So that's something, you know, it kind of sucks, but they already fixed the problem. So the floor angle. Now, it's kind of a weird thing, but I live in Texas. A lot of people have trucks. We had a truck. I have the big Suburban. So the seats are significantly higher than the floorboard. In this car, it's very low. The seat is low to the floorboard. So I feel like my ankles are always at this weird angle. Excuse my shoes, you guys. See how my toes are almost like pointed because the angle of the floor, because my seat is so low. Now, I did learn to fix this problem by keeping this foot on the dead pedal and keeping this foot on the accelerator, even in autopilot. And they just rest there. And then I don't have that ankle strain anymore, like I'm wearing high heels or something in my car, even though I'm not. If you just rest your foot on the dead pedal, it's no big deal. But before I started doing that, because I never used it in my previous cars, it was kind of annoying. But I'm really having to dig deep for these things that annoy me, you know. This is stupid stuff, you guys. Most of it's stupid stuff. The back seats, I know I've seen people do videos. I'm sure I'll do one eventually, camping in your Tesla. I folded the back seats down and they don't actually lay completely flat, like flush. The back seats actually are kind of like still elevated a little bit. So I guess that these mattresses people get actually like make it even. I think the mattresses are like higher in the back and then I don't know. The turn signal is a little bit annoying at first, like for the first month. I'm used to having to like manhandle my turn signals, I guess. So it actually has 2 levels of pushing down for the turn indicator. If you push down 1 notch, it turns it on, but then it goes off. If you push it down 2, like the double notch, then it stays on. Now in my previous cars, I would lift up like this and it would turn it off because I'm going in the opposite direction, but no, it turns it on the right turn indicator. When you turn it the opposite way, you have to only go down 1 notch. So I push down all the way 2 notches, and then to release it, you can either push down once like this, or all the way down 2 notches, and then up 1 notch to turn it off. See, it's very touchy. It took me a long time to get used to that, because I would just like do it in the opposite direction to turn it off, and it would actually turn on the other blinker. And there's also 2 volumes for the turn indicator because there's Joe mode, which is where this guy tweeted that the inside cabin noises were too loud, waking up his toddler in the back. So Elon made the interior noises and alerts quieter. You put it on Joe mode, everything's quieter. The turn signals are quieter. So I'd be like driving on the freeway like a freaking idiot with my turn indicator on because I went to go turn it off, but it actually turned on the other turn indicator. But I didn't realize because I had it on Joe mode and it was quiet. I look like one of those idiots driving down the freeway for 20 miles with my freaking turn indicator on. I have learned to be gentle. I know the car now, but the first month was kind of like, I'm gonna rip this turn indicator off the freaking thing. You know, anyway. That really annoyed me, but it's totally fine now. I've gotten used to it. It's no big deal anymore. But in the beginning, I was ready to just... Okay, number 8. I don't like that my battery symbol from the latest 2020 Christmas or holiday update is now gray. It used to be green, and now it's gray. It's just so depressing. I really liked my green battery symbol. I'm sure one day they'll bring it back and turn it green again. I know other people don't like this as well, but it just, I don't know. Let me show you. So this battery symbol right here, it used to be lime green, and now it's this ugly, depressing gray. I don't like it. Change it back. Number 9. Autopilot is not a one-time purchase. I'm not really a poor person, but I kind of am. I'm average, middle class. I can't afford Autopilot, and if I do ever afford Autopilot, I don't know if I want to buy it, because it was $8,000 when I first purchased the car. Now the price has gone up for full self-driving to $10,000. And if I purchase the full self-driving for $10,000 and then I decide I want to trade this in 5 years and get, an upgraded Tesla, I have to purchase full self-driving or Autopilot all over again. Another $10,000. It just really deters me and the rest of the middle class and lower class from ever getting full self-driving capability. So I just find that kind of irritating. I mean, I understand, but also I feel like, come on, just give it to us. Like, I know if you have multiple cars, I understand. Like, if you have multiple cars, you should have to purchase it for each vehicle. I get that. I don't think you should have 3 Teslas and only have to purchase, full self-driving one time and get it for all 3 cars. That's a little absurd. But 1 car per purchase, I feel, I don't know. You know what I mean. I just feel like I'm never going to get it. Why? Because I'm just going to have to purchase it all over again for a future car, or get a new car and not have it anymore. I can't go back if I ever get it. I'd be too spoiled. Like, I'm already too spoiled. I'm complaining about these stupid miscellaneous things that I never thought I would even get the privilege of complaining about, But that would be kind of nice if you could just purchase it one time. This is a really stupid thing. Number 10. It doesn't really annoy me as much as it annoys my husband. But since my car is keyless now, no car keys, just my phone, I don't park in the garage, so I don't use a parking garage button thingy. I park in my driveway. So when I get home, I can't find my house key because it's literally the only other key that I have. I have my phone for my car key, and then I have my one single house key. I don't even know if it's in here. It might actually be. I don't know. I don't even know where it is. I can never find it because I either throw it in my center console when I lock the house when I leave, or I throw it in my door, or I throw it in the bottom of my huge purse that I take to work sometimes, or I put it in my pocket. And then I get out with groceries or food and I come home after work. And when I'm getting out of the car going to the door, I'm not thinking about where's my house key. I'm just well, there's 7 people in the house. Somebody can open the door. But no, nobody. Because everybody's throughout the whole house with their headphones on, playing video games, or working in their office, can't hear me, or they're comfortable laying down, taking a nap, whatever, and they have to get up and come open the door for me. And it's really annoying for everybody else in the house that I can never find my house key now because I don't use a car key. Normally you already have your keys in your hand and with your house key on it, but no, I don't. I just have my phone. I'm I don't know where my house key is. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's it. I mean, I have been taking notes when I'm driving in the car on my 1-hour drives and, from work to home, home to work, and trying to write down and even text myself all the things that I don't like about the car. And that's it. Those are the only complaints I have about the entire vehicle. Everything. No other complaints. Even the buying process, as strange as it was so nice because we've recently bought 2 new cars at dealerships, you know, not EVs, you know, not Tesla, Ford and a Subaru. And the buying process is so annoying. But the buying process for Tesla is so easy. You just go online, order it, they call you, confirm everything, and then you just wait and wait and wait, which is the worst part. And then they email you, here's your VIN, and then suddenly you're going to pick up your car. And that's it. There's no hassling. There's no haggling. There's no nothing. I freaking love it. The worst part was getting a car loan interest rate, and it is what it is. Hope you guys like this video and don't hate me for complaining about these stupid things. Probably 6 out of 10 were just really stupid. I was really digging deep. But at least people who are considering switching to Tesla are like, okay, well, the bad things aren't really that bad. You know, that was kind of the point of this video. Because everyone's like, there's no way that car is perfect. Come on. I'm like, no, what it is. They're like, no, it's not. I don't believe you. What do you not like about it? And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I guess after 10,000 miles, those are the only things I don't like. So, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.